Hello, and welcome to my showcase of my final project, Digital Realism. So I'll start here by flipping through some of the physical artifacts, which are the physical drawings which remain from the digital versions which I've created for a series called Never Spoon. These are a series of photographs which have been altered, called Clean Hands. And up here, this is the sculpture which is titled Commander, Can You Unplug Me? The sculpture is made of an oil-based clay, so it can never dry. And it features some coax cables and a phone line and some other things. This piece here is called Information Highway or Info Road. This is me exploring minimal artwork through means of cable management. I was pretty focused on data transfer with this specific piece. This piece here is titled Romantic Dinner, which is a screen print which was obviously created digitally and printed in 4 colors. This here is the prototype of the hunger notifier box. And as we can see here, it's scaled up a bit and some things tweaked, imagery polished. This is a vector which I created. And this is a plaster desktop PC, which is titled Computer or Computer. And this here is the receipt, which is printed for patrons who were present for the critique. This idea behind this is just to kind of act as a little bit of a trauma ticket, just because the presentation can be a bit overstimulating, so this way people can have an artifact or some sort of memento. Now this binder here, you can see the artist statement as well as my manifesto. And inside here, this is kind of a physical representation of social media where I showcase all of the digital assets and different variants of the originals, as well as new original artworks created in vectors, which are designed specifically for use online as emoticons. And throughout this presentation, all these assets were available on the cloud, so anybody could gain access to them and utilize them, manipulate them, create more, whatever they'd like. Now these images here were created with a Python script, which people have access to create their own. Now this piece here, which is called My Torso, is a copper plate etching. And we'll quickly move over here to a sculptural work called Keyboard Warrior. You can see the prototype sword there and the final variant. And here we have the International Gaming Community Anti-Doping Rules, which is for the Valve International Open, which is the largest gaming tournament so far. A little bit of a dry read, but an important one for sure. Up next here we have, of course, the window close button, or it's titled Xlog, just in case you need to get out real quick. Okay, so this portion here is the physical backup. So this one here is structured the exact same as my digital file storage online, or on my computer, or on any of my storage devices. This is a way for me to kind of index, once again, all those assets, and this is the exact same file structure which is provided online for patrons of the show to download and manipulate, as I previously mentioned. So I'll flip this around here and take a look at what's inside. These are some of the assets for Romantic Dinner there. This is one of my favorites, some of the assets for Mud Cafe. There's quite a few assets used in this piece. And of course in the main folder we have the kind of character maps for each one of the fictitious artists which were involved in the show. Close that up here. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll show you a brief overview of the display. So far I've had a really fun time working on this project, and going forward I look forward to representing it in a different manner, potentially using different variants, changing the original slightly, or maybe even just completely gutting the display and perhaps mounting it on the wall. Not really sure. Guess we'll wait and find out. Thanks for watching.